Alright, make a motion to open the January 6th, 2026 Owensville Town Council meeting.
A second.
All those in favor? Aye. If you all would please stand, face the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First speaker. I like to be last.
All right. As a reminder, the meeting is being recorded. Anyone who speaks is given permission to be recorded and posted to our YouTube and town website. Virtual participation is not monitored, so you can watch the meeting, but if you need to or want to speak, it must be in person. You guys had time to check over the claims?
Yeah.
All right, no questions or concerns? Make a motion to approve the town's claims from December the 29th, 2025 to January the 6th, 2026 in the amount of $182,397.30.
A second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Meeting minutes? Everybody good?
Yeah.
All right, with no questions or concerns, make a motion to approve the Owensville Town Council meeting minutes from December the 2nd, 2025.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The year-end meeting was on the 29th, is that correct?
Yeah.
So the year-end meeting, for the Owensville Town Council was on December the 29th. Those minutes have not been written up yet, due to an injury that occurred shortly after that meeting. Those minutes will be approved at our next board meeting.
Short-handed.
They'll be shorthanded. That's right. Slick over here. All right, Park and Rec Board meeting minutes. If there are no questions or concerns, I will make a motion to approve the Park and Rec Board meeting minutes from Tuesday, November the 18th, 2025.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And the claims from the Park and Rec. If there are no questions or concerns, I will make a motion to approve the claims from the Park and Rec for the town of Owensville in the amount of $22,833.70.
A second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Nepotism policy, nothing changed.
No,
It's all the same.
no, you just have to renew it every year, and I have the forms here after the meeting you can sign. You just state in the meeting minutes that you guys agree with everything.
Okay. Make a motion that we, adopt the 2026 nepotism policy.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Do you have the department heads? Appointments?
It's just the street superintendent, like we were.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
This is the, we,
Yeah,
yeah.
we had to start doing this, yeah.
okay.
Reappoint our superintendents. She said department heads. It confused me because we call you superintendents, not department heads.
I don't know, I'm just super ready to run the door.
You gonna run the door? Oh,
Don't think so.
yeah, I wouldn't count on them. If there are no other nominations or, people of interest for the superintendent positions that we currently have, I will make a motion that we retain them as superintendents for the 2026 year.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Sorry, Rick. You got at least another year of it.
No, you guys are
With an addendum.
Yeah. Speaking of Rick,
Came back.
we're all the way down to you.
Oh, I see that. I really don't have anything other than, I've been on the phone with Bobcat people, because we were trading that tractor off, and they said probably gonna be 2 weeks for this year. At least probably 2 weeks. So, I told him that was probably fine, as long as it was done like within the first month. So, and, I think I'm good after that.
Had a caller about the leaf pickup. You guys still
We've
gonna,
been testing it out.
you wanna,
Going around just picking up what's been out for so long. Seen one over here, got a little overzealous, so we'll have to go get it tomorrow.
yeah.
But other than that,
He called, he said he'll move it closer to the street.
you just tell me after the meeting who it is.
Okay.
So I know where to go.
We might be talking about the same person.
No, I don't think so.
No? Okay.
It doesn't bother us to run, just don't wanna drive all over town yet, because it's just sporadic.
Right.
You know, we're just getting stuff that's been down, and we can't get it with the sweeper. So now we've got most of the road where we can run the sweeper down and not have it look like crap.
Okay, yeah, I'll give it to you before we leave on
Uh,
the address.
that'll work.
You had a phone conversation with, NDOT about sidewalks and stuff that they're repairing, adding to.
Emily.
Emily,
Emily.
I did, yes,
you did?
yes.
Can you,
She just basically wanted to know if we were gonna add new sidewalks out this way.
oh,
And their deal is, they're not really gonna disturb much as far as where the sidewalks go. What they do disturb, they're gonna replace, but they're still gonna put all new ADH ramps on every street that direction. And, that's all really all it was just, there's sidewalks there, and some of them were, I don't even know if they're there, I mean, you're having to grow them.
right,
So, that's all that was, and as far as if they make it to Elm Street, not really anybody walks from that way except the jogger, and she don't even jog on the sidewalk that's out there. So, she's off the road anyway, so.
Okay.
But that's what that was. Now, down through here, since it's a full field, yeah, that's gonna get new out this way, and it's gonna stop at the drive for the REA Center. That's as far as they're going.
the
Yeah,
furthest
second
drive.
Yeah, to go in the back way.
Okay.
Yep, then it'd just be drainage and all that stuff after that. So,
Okay.
and I've seen the plans. They changed some stuff down here, by the REAs as far as how they do drop box collection box down there. I think they got rid of that. And moved some things around. Just hard to tell what they're doing with their drawings, cause
Yeah, they're very busy.
I gave him a copy tonight.
Okay. We did have a meeting with them today. Billy was here, Vanessa, and then had 4 people from NDOT. They were talking about that basin or that dry pond. Possibly having us mow it, take care of it. Because their explanation is they only mow their properties twice a year. We're gonna get the complaints before they do. And they're still only gonna come out twice a year. So, I just told them to go ahead and write up whatever agreement they want. We'll look at it as a group in a meeting. Didn't give them any promises today, but that was one of the big things that they wanted to have that meeting for, was to bring that up. And I told them that we would look at it, see if it was something that we could do or needed to do or don't need to do. Where it's located, I don't really know that it would be an issue if it grew up a little bit. I mean, it's outside of town, it's gonna be swampy, muddy mess most of the time anyway, except for a few weeks during the summer. But that's where all the water from the town's gonna go before it goes out that ditch, or at least from this side of the town.
I think just basically from the R8 center, that way, I think unless they're gonna put a new pipe in from Montgomery Street to that, which I haven't seen on any plan.
Okay.
That water all goes
That
down
goes.
to church and goes out and goes down the ditch. That's how that goes.
And then as far as, so there was some question on, the upkeep of the new pipes that they're putting in after. I honestly, he's gonna talk to Cynthiana and see how they handled it. They kinda made it sound like we didn't have a choice, that after they're gonna pay to put it in, and then after that, they cover the metal
Yeah.
intakes. But other than that, if something happens, they kinda made it sound like it's on us. So, I don't know, we're still looking into actually but they were stating IC codes that I haven't looked into, so.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you know anything more on that?
I know I would do some more research.
Yeah. I mean, on that end of it, they didn't even, they weren't asking to put that in an agreement, they were just saying, this is the way it
And
is.
maybe that's what they do. They may just say that, record it, but they're gonna do what they're gonna do.
Right, you're right, and, I mean, the one fear that I had was, because he even kinda said it, if we are adamant we're not going to take care of it, then
They
they
won't put them
won't put them in, and we'll be stuck with the drainage that we have. And that'll be on us when somebody's yard floods that doesn't normally flood, or the street's full of water.
in. Yeah, it's for folks who.
So, we'll, he's gonna go talk to Cynthia and see how they've handled it, and see what kind of issues they are having, cause they had pretty much the same thing done.
I know they have, looks like they have storm sewer entrances about every 20 feet.
Yeah.
So,
And that's why they wanted to put this basin in, because or this reservoir in, because they're getting the same amount of water down there faster, and they didn't wanna flood that ditch.
yeah.
They wanted it to be able to sit and drain slowly out of that pond.
I asked Rick if he would come along with me if he has time, and main reason I asked is, like I told him, you may have more questions that I don't know anything about, and
Yeah, there's several. But at the end of the day,
it is what it is.
don't
But-
have to ride with them.
But we do know now, according to those four people, some of the plates and stuff that you've had to fix, those should have been replaced by NDOT. That is, he told us that is their responsibility.
That makes me feel so much better. Especially when I had the lady here,
Yeah,
and she flat told me no, and I ripped her a new one.
so that I got a feeling that that's gonna turn into something that we'll just have to fight it when it happens and have to stay on them, and it's your responsibility, come over,
They
your,
tell you, what is it, 815 or whatever, deal, where you call and report.
well, he asked Billy if he had the 1-800 number, and Billy was like, yeah, we've got it.
I just do it online, I don't call them, but, sometimes you can get stuff done real quick with them, and then sometimes you just don't,
Yeah.
you know.
But he said you guys can't even find where to order them at. You had to repair what was there, because you couldn't order new
It
ones.
was old steel,
Do what?
it was old steel, they grabbed steel.
Did Jimco repair some of them for you? We were trying to think of that and
No,
we
we did
couldn't.
them both.
Okay,
We cut out 15 foot over by Danny Taylor's house.
okay.
And down there at that, old St. Clair house on the corner by the elevator,
Mm-hmm,
we cut out a 5 foot section of it.
okay.
There was nothing left there, it was all gone. And it's that way, I'd say pretty much the whole way through it. But if they replace it and everything, I mean, odds are, if they're gonna replace it with plastic, it'll last a long time, as long as it stays together. But when the big earthquake comes, it doesn't matter,
Yeah, that's true.
and I'll be out of bars.
Mhm.
Continental can't go through.
Did Billy have something?
Well, the only thing, if you guys wanted to go discuss the
Oh,
meter
that was it.
pits.
That was it,
Yeah.
from Schaefer,
Oh, yeah, and also the,
or Stratford?
yeah, straight from Pump, just to make sure it was in the meeting minutes. He said he'd already talked to you about it. This is this new pump grinder for the station down there.
Yeah, that was the thing that
Yeah.
he called and said that it had to be replaced.
Yes, so we just need to mention that, and you guys approve that.
It needs replaced.
Mhm.
Right, you ordered it, right?
I believe he has ordered
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, hopefully we have, because it's,
Yeah,
we have more trouble with it than any.
yeah. All right, make a motion to approve the, pump, the grinder pump from Stratford Pump and Supply Company in the amount of $8,897.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Roger, you got anything? Finally happy?
Happy. I was happy.
Okay. Steven, you got anything? No? Getting the radars and cameras and all that stuff, getting the tasers all get,
Yeah, it's all been ordered, it'll be shipped out the first week of February.
okay.
I'm still working on quotes to replace the Durango. I got a couple guys that's supposed to be calling me from Dodge, so whenever I get them, I'll let you guys know.
That was budgeted for this year.
Mhm.
Alright. Chief Wade, you got anything?
Not this time,
No?
maybe next time.
Yeah. Scott? No? Pedro? Vanessa?
Do you guys wanna discuss about the meter pits? About
That ordinance.
making an ordinance on that, or do you want to think
Let
it
us,
over and bring it up next meeting?
yeah,
or-
let's, give everybody time to we just got this, so,
You just got it,
Let's
yeah.
go over this.
This is a sample you told me to get. I got this one from Fort Branch.
I drafted this, so
Did you?
I have
Okay.
it in the Word document.
Okay.
perfect. The only question that I had on this was that this was handwritten in down here.
I think Sandy Birch wrote that in at the meeting. They wanted to do $100 if the water was turned off, and $2,400 if they removed the lock. So Article 3 is the statutory language where you can do not less than 100 and no more than 2,500. So I just included the statutory language, and she added that herself.
Okay,
Okay.
You guys can make it whatever you want.
I see.
Now, do they let, like, plumbers go in, like, if they're working on a home over there in Fort Branch, do they let the plumbers go into the meter pits and shut the water on and off?
They actually have, like redevelopment codes and stuff, so I think that the plumbers probably do check in with the town to let them know what they're doing. I think plumbers just do that just in general, but, that question's really never come up, but I do know that they have their building code standards now, so, so I think they do check in with people in
Yeah.
town.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll,
Okay.
table that for this month. You guys, we can look at that and get an idea of how we want it, or if we like it that way, word for word, we can just use that.
I do have something real quick. It's about Clark Street and Sparacino.
Mhm.
I keep getting phone calls from German American Bank, and they keep asking if the town of Owensville will sell that part that's encroached to Sparacino, and I keep saying, well, we've talked about doing easements. We've not talked about selling it. In order to sell it, that's a whole process. So that is still something that's an issue. I probably need to just talk to Mr. Sparacino and tell him that he probably just needs to get legal counsel to help him. Whether it's, it's not anything we've done, so I don't think we have any reason to believe that we'll have a lawsuit, but he probably just needs to speak to an attorney about what he needs to do. Because I don't think he's still able to get title insurance. And it's Jill Cruz from German American who keeps calling, and I don't have any authority to say, yeah, Owensville will sell that, and I don't think that you all are interested in that. So,
Yeah.
I just want to give that update.
Thank you.
Mhm.
That's turned into a mess.
It has, they call about once a week now. But that's all I have.
Okay. Matt, do you have anything?
Nope. I'm good, I think.
All right. If nobody has anything else, then I will make a motion to adjourn the Owensville Town Council, January 6th, 2026 meeting at 6:54 PM.
A second.
All those in favor? Aye.